Hey guys, this is Kevin. I am a fitness blogger who has been training for about really over 20 years now. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a new program coming out called Fat Loss Forever. Now, this particular program, one of the main concepts is the idea of intermittent fasting. And obviously, if you're talking about intermittent fasting, you're saying that you're just going to go without food for a certain period of time. You may have heard all this stuff about how fasting wrecks your metabolism and slows it down or causes you to catabolize your muscle and that kind of thing. But I've been studying this and I've actually implemented some of these techniques myself, and I have found that they're actually very effective for fat loss if you do it the right way. In other words, obviously, if you go long enough without food, then yes, your metabolism will eventually slow down. But if you do intermittent fasting, the idea is that you're not going for really long periods without eating. Let's say it's something like 16 hours or 24 hours, something like that. And I have found that to be a very effective method for fat loss. I've used it myself. And also, I've even found that once you get used to it, that it's easier than some more traditional methods of fat loss. For example, the idea of eating 5 or 6 meals a day. Yeah, that's great, but some of us may not have time to do that, to prepare 5 or 6 meals a day. Or you may start off and you do it for a few days and then you find yourself having trouble fitting that into your schedule. So I found that once you get used to doing this, that it's very effective. So it's kind of like the adjustment comes on the front end, but once you can adjust to it, then it's something that's not quite as difficult as, let's say, trying to eat 6 meals a day for 2 months, something like that. That's kind of difficult. Another thing that this program does is it will give you a cheat day. And that's good for some metabolic reasons, but it's also just good for compliance because it's difficult to say, I'm not going to eat pizza for the next 5 months. That's just not practical for most of us. But if you say, I'm going to have that cheat food just once a week, I have to wait until, let's say, Sunday, then on Sunday I can have my cheat food, then that helps you be more compliant with the diet. So what Fat Loss Forever does is it takes the idea of intermittent fasting, and what the creator has done is he has tweaked it and adjusted the training and the diet and everything to help you lose fat very quickly. Now, is it right for everyone? No, not necessarily. There are some people who may not be interested in this particular method of diet. And so if you'll go to the blog, I've mentioned some alternate programs. But I think if you've maybe been disappointed by other methods of dieting, I think you should look into this, look into doing intermittent fasting, and look into the Fat Loss Forever program.